TPR.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the TPR Pod. This episode is brought to you by Manscaped, best in men's below the waist grooming, offering precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped has recently launched the ultimate men's hygiene bundle, the Performance Package 4.0. They sent it to us as well, very kindly. Check out episode 142 where Sarkhil and I go through all the products, the weed whacker, the lawnmower, the boxes, the t-shirts, the package, everything. Products are all well made, waterproof, sturdy. The light, I got very excited about the light. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you, which is 20% off and free shipping worldwide with code TPR at manscaped.com. That is 20% off and free shipping worldwide with code TPR at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the right job with Manscaped. And now on to this episode, which is 145. We have Digink returning. It was a good chat. Jink's always an interesting person to talk to. You might know him as one of the very prolific members of Pakistan's digital art scene. We talk about a whole bunch of things. He has some big plans in motion. NFTs, Coke Studio, music. Music was a surprising thing. You'll see how surprised I get when we talk about it. He's always an interesting guy to talk to. So without further ado, pod number 145 with Dijink.
Much better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
What are you wearing? Is this like
I'm
some...
wearing
अच्छा मैंने पहले देखा नहीं था.
I'm just gonna point it out. I'm wearing Rastah, bro.
Right. I was wondering for a second, but फिर मुझे एहसास हुआ कि I shouldn't have asked. How are things with you, Mr. Ahir?
Yeah, well, I'm still in Islamabad.
Yeah, what the hell, bro? मतलब क्या नहीं बन रहे doctor? Is that not happening?
यार बन रहा हूँ मगर असली में ना टर्की में बहुत गंदा स्नोस्टॉर्म आया हुआ है तो मतलब मैं जैसे कि यार आप लोग चिल मारो.
There's always something.
हाँ पहले कोरोना में कहते थे आप घर बैठो, अब स्नोस्टॉर्म आ जाता हल्का सा कहते हैं घर बैठो.
Okay, but you're still doing the studying thing from here.
Yeah. And, no, not really. It's still closed from winter break.
Oh, what?
And then they just delayed opening it. I think they're just being lazy bastards.
Are you paying them for all this while?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Because it's winter break. It's just an extended winter break. Because our winter break is like anyway more delayed than others. So that's why.
Yeah, because it's like nearly
late.
It's nearly April now, so you know.
Yeah. But we got off Feb late. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why. It hasn't been a month, I guess.
Are you looking to go back or are you?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, right? I was living in a hotel in Istanbul. I didn't have my own place this time. So
okay. When were you last there?
Where?
In Turkey. When did you last go there?
Like last month.
Oh, okay. You just came back. Right. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, when I spoke to you about this, I was like, oh yeah, maybe he's there. But then you said no, you're in Islamabad. I was like, oh, maybe he never went, and I imagined the whole thing. But
no. I went for like good 8-9 months.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I went to Dubai. Just to warm up.
I saw that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Warm up for what?
Bro, it was freezing in Turkey.
I saw there was a snowstorm. I did see.
Yeah. So even when I had my flight out from Turkey to Dubai, got delayed because of the snowstorm 3 times. And all 3 times I had to get like another PCR test done.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so my nose is wide as hell now. अब तो पता भी नहीं चलता कि ऊपर जाता है कुछ.
Yeah.
So that's why that's why I wanted to go to Dubai as well. Like initially I had a layover in Dubai, just a couple of hours because I was flying Emirates. And then I turned that layover into like a stay.
Yeah.
I was just like, bro, मुझे थोड़ी सी गर्मी चाहिए before I go back.
Right.
ताकि, let me just freshen up, eat some good food type stuff.
Right.
I came back. Came back for a week to Pakistan, got bored of Islamabad, went back to Dubai. And That's pretty much it. I've just been doing this.
Right. And how's the work going? How's the
Work is very well, man. Like Digink is at its point where it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens next.
I saw that you were on the recent Rastah collection also. Volume 7
Yes.
has a Diging piece.
10th 10th
10th.
collaboration with Rastah, yeah.
Honestly
Um
speaking, and I'll say this to Zen when I speak to him. Like when
mm,
Rastah started, right? I was
yeah,
like, all right,
yeah,
it's cool. I
yeah,
didn't expect it to be like as consistently growing. Maybe because I don't expect Pakistani things to do well.
yeah.
But
No, but that so I was telling this to a friend yesterday actually that mine and Rastah's growth has been like hand in hand.
right.
Um, we both met each other at what 5K, 6K followers. We both grew from there. We both, appreciated our work respectively. And we've just been very constant with each other as well. Like, he doesn't go to any other people. Love working with Ras. I love working with Zain. We got verified the same week. So
Wow.
it's
Acha,
amazing.
okay.
It's amazing. And,
I saw the blue ticks, yeah.
yeah, bro, we're blue tick now. Can you imagine Digink being blue tick?
Yeah.
And which is funny because I started Digink in the same room I am right now,
Right.
right?
Right.
And if you told me back then that, bro, you're gonna get verified one day, I would have laughed at you.
But
Self
like,
belief to the point where I was gonna be like, bro, I'm a verified page on Instagram.
are you doing more work outside of Instagram that people don't see
Yeah,
as much? Because
yeah, no, that's really interesting as well because, you know, this year, from January actually, it's been the first proper year of doing work for me.
right.
Apart from Rasta, apart from different clothing brands, but I'm doing proper work. I was working with Coke Studio,
Yeah.
for the Coke Studio season. I worked with them. It was a hassle, but we got through it.
Right.
I worked with Velo, the nicotine brand. So it was fun. It was fun working with these corporations as well. And apart from that, to grow Digink, I've sort of come up with a plan. So I'm gonna be changing Digink from just me, a single person, to more of an organization.
Oh shit.
I've already got a few people on board. I've got
Okay.
myself 3 advisors, and those 3 advisors will then branch out to heading their own separate division in Digink.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've drawn up 3 phases for Digink for this year. So that's gonna be interesting.
Holy shit, that's like big moves. But okay,
Yeah.
we'll I'm very interested in talking about that. But let's talk about some like when did we last speak? 2 years ago, I think.
This was the Corona catch-up, wasn't it? Me
No,
and
no,
Omer.
no. Like
After that?
the first Digink episode.
Oh yeah, that
That was
was
2 years
2 years.
ago. Yeah.
December 2019 or
I
something.
think so. I think so more than 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Even before COVID was a thing, then you and Omer were on during
yeah.
Corona. Um, what's like the highlight reel of 2020, 2021 for Digink?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like only 2 years have passed, but it's like it could be like 20. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
make any
it's
sense.
just
Yeah.
been wild. Like
Yeah.
it's been a ride, man.
Yeah.
Like
Did you make it
you
through
know,
COVID? Okay.
no, I did get COVID in
Oh,
the
nice.
end.
Okay.
Like right at the end,
When?
which was really surprising because when I came back to Islamabad once university was shut, this was like what, last year?
Yeah.
I was attending weddings on weddings. I was attending like
Right. Yeah.
events, that
Yeah.
stuff. I was fine. I was completely fine throughout that. Right. I got my second vaccine. Uh, and after 1 week of the second vaccine, I got COVID.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was really surprising as well.
Yeah. I've heard. I was watching. Jesus and Mero on the internet. These two guys did a show, and one of them got COVID like in 2022, and वो उसकी ले रहे थे कि they're like, bro, like who gets COVID now? It's like you
Yeah.
got like season 9 of COVID now. That's like so far into it.
We're in the stage of COVID where you just watch Friends over and over again. It gets
Yeah.
boring.
Was it tough?
But
Was it rough for you?
It was tough, man.
Oh
So
shit!
my sense of smell and taste still hasn't recovered.
Wow.
I can't have mustard anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, because it just tastes like absolute filth for me.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And I just started having Coke again, like
Okay.
Diet Coke, because that tasted so bad.
Wow.
And I got COVID September-ish last year.
That's been a lot.
Right?
So
It's been a
it.
long time. So I couldn't have chicken, I couldn't have Coke, I couldn't have chocolate because they just tasted so bad.
Oh. Shit. Is it
Yeah.
getting better or is it just as bad as it was?
What?
The
The
flavors.
No, so now it's back.
Okay.
Right
Okay.
now it's back. I can have Coke, I can have chicken and stuff like that. I can differentiate between KFC, kadai and stuff like that. Pehle to
Right.
differentiation. If I was having
Wow.
kadai, it just tasted bad.
Wow.
And for 8 months, like I'm a big foodie, right? I
Yeah.
love my chicken and chocolate,
Yeah.
especially.
Yeah. Yeah.
And fries as well. Fries as well. Fries still taste bad.
Shit. Did you do anything to like work at it or did it just get better with time?
No, I woke up one day and I had some chicken and I'm like, wow, okay, I can taste chicken.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Doctor
It was
Saab, क्या हो रहा है
trial and error चल रहा था मेरा.
Shit, okay. But fine with the things like, people get exhausted a lot or इस तरह की चीजें. Were you okay with that?
I was okay-ish by that. Like, I think the first 3 days of COVID was really bad for me. Had a lot of fever, body aches, shakes,
Okay.
all that sort of thing. But then it then got fine after 3 days because I was on the meds.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about your Coke Studio
I'm
thing.
just looking at your room. The clutter in your room is terrible.
Yeah. The good thing is that my camera is here, so they don't see it. So they have no idea what you're saying. I'll just drop this video in, and this is all. This is like this is more
Just caught
scenes
my eye. I'm
crew
like, what is
stuff.
going on?
Yeah.
Are you like project testing for Scenes Crew?
No. I just finally got like a lot of shit. Because
Mm.
international delivery takes a while, and I just
Mhm.
opened it, and it just
Yeah.
it fell where it fell.
Yeah. Well, right there.
Yeah. One day I will clean up this room. This room is only used for this, so I'm like, all right,
Oh,
I don't live
professional.
here.
Dude, let's go.
Yeah. So Coke Studio, they just ended.
Yes.
It's on everybody's mind.
Yes.
Firstly, what do you think about Coke Studio this season?
I actually liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. Yeah. A couple of songs, top 10 for me. Like
Yeah.
Madam, what a song. Oh,
Okay.
Farooj Aftab, bro, crazy good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I obviously worked on Piche Hut, Nere Nere Was, and then Ye Dunya.
But you did 3. I thought you just worked on Pizza Hut.
No, I supposedly had to work on 2.
Okay.
But then I think someone dropped out because
Right.
there was a lot of. I was
Okay.
thinking of dropping out as well, but I'm like, folks, so then they gave me another one.
Okay.
And then they gave me another one. And the thing was that they gave me the songs and everything to listen to. And when I'm making artworks, I tend to play the song over and over again.
Right.
So I got
right.
real fucking sick of these 3 songs. Like the point कि कल किसी ने पीछे हट लगाया था ना, I'm just like, bro, PTSD हो रही है मुझे.
So how did they get in touch with you? Like, were you expecting Coke Studio to get in touch? Were you reaching out?
So no. So what happened was that this guy from this agency, he approached me.
Okay.
And he said, oh, Digink, we want you on for Bisconi season 2. Bisconi season 2 का launch हो रहा है season. क्या बोल रहा हूँ? तो उसके लिए आप promotional posters बनाएंगे उसके लिए.
Okay.
हाँ, बहुत. I'm like, I was getting no work then.
Right.
So I was like, yo, let's go. Bisconi music. I'm a big fan.
Right.
I had no idea. Right. फिर कोई 3 हफ्तों के बाद, I remember क्योंकि मेरे एग्जाम्स तब खत्म हो गए थे, तो 3 हफ्तों के बाद this woman from the same agency, she approached me and she's like, वो इस बंदे ने आपसे बात की थी, तो आपकी क्या बात हुई थी? I'm like, gee, I'm so excited, Bisconi music, let's go. And she's like, Bisconi music? I'm like, हाँ जी, यही बात हुई थी Bisconi की. And she's like, नहीं, वो Coke Studio के लिए करना था. मेरी फाट गई. I'm like, oh, let's go, better. ठीक. Coke Studio का हो गया. And then I had a meeting with Coke Studio. With
when are we talking? Like, what time frame is this?
I don't remember the
It
date.
started in January, Coke Studio. So when were you working on this shit? Like,
This is I was working while the songs were releasing as
acha,
well.
acha, right? Okay,
I think Do Joom had just come out when I had sent them my second image.
okay. So like late
Because I'll tell you
December.
why. Um, I'll tell you why this all happened. This shit show happened. So yeah, we got a meeting set up after a week with the Coke reps, the agency reps. I was there, and they're like, "Oh, Digink, we have two songs for you. एक तो पीछे हटो, एक तलाल करेशिक." Because I did request them कि यार मुझे अगर ये क्योंकि I knew the list already because had sent me the list क्योंकि उसके पास था Coke Studio की list. I don't know why. तो I'm like यार मुझे अगर ये वाला गाना मिल जाए तो बहुत अच्छा because I already know तलाल वगैरह तो it's going to be much easier for me to have a
Yeah,
constant
yeah, yeah,
communication
yeah.
with the artist, what they want on the song as well and what they try to envision with the song. तो देर लाइक अच्छा आपको पीछे हट मिल गए तो आपको एक और हमारा गाना है फारिश शफी और मीशा शफी का तो ही इज़ लाइक लेट मी जस्ट प्ले दैट फॉर यू तब उसके पास फाइल नहीं थी अपने लैपटॉप पे या डेस्कटॉप पे तो ही इज़ लाइक एक काम करो आप अभी मीटिंग लीव कर दो 30 मिनट के बाद ज्वाइन करना मेरे पास वो री ट्रांसफ़र हो रही है फाइल मैंने कहा ठीक मैं आया वापस मीटिंग पे तो ही इज़ लाइक यार वास्ते में वी ट्रांसफ़र अभी तक नहीं हुआ पता नहीं क्यों ऐसा करो आप ये वाला गाना ले लो दैट वाज ये दुनिया
Okay,
ये दुनिया शुरू किया उसने करो करम वाला पार्ट सुन लिया तला रंजो वाला पार्ट सुन लिया आई डिडंट नो हु इज ऑन इट सो आई वाज जस्ट लाइक
right.
सीइंग कौन कौन है ये सारे देन फारिस सफी वाला पार्ट सुना आई वाज प्रीटी हाइप फॉर दैट आई लाइक द सॉन्ग देन हमने कहा चलो ठीक है हो गया हो गया सारा मीटिंग खत्म होगी मैंने फिर आर्टवर्क्स बनाना शुरू कर दिया एंड दैट्स वेयर द
What sort of
really mess.
artwork are you making?
So I made this very retro themed artwork for Pizza Hut because the vibes were very retro, like those 80s retro games?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know if I can share the artwork though. So I did that, right? And then the feedback came to me that ये तो illustration नहीं है. I'm like,
Oh,
आपने मुझे illustration बनानी है.
yeah.
And they're like, नहीं ये नहीं चलेगा. And then Coke वालों के messages आ गए टक 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 ये नहीं चलेगा ये नहीं चलेगा ये नहीं चलेगा. I'm like, okay, cool, let me redo it. फिर एकदम से कोई 2 घंटे बाद द मैनेजर का द हायर रेप का मैसेज आता है यार ये तो बहुत आला है ये चलेगा हमने क्या चल रहा है
Right. These are agency people we're talking to.
we're talking about agency and Coke Studio so the marketing of Coke Studio and then the agency as well
Okay.
and then he's just like यार ये ठीक कर दो क्योंकि उसमें तलाल का सर कट गया था मुझसे गलती से and stuff like that just minor tweaks and he's like Coke Studio का लोगो लगा लो बहुत आला डन हो गया जी फिर जी बारी आई ये दुनिया की ये दुनिया पे जब मैंने फोकस करना शुरू कर दिया तो फिर दैट communication between everyone was lost. Coke Studio wasn't getting in touch with the agency anymore. Agency wasn't communicating with the artist anymore. What to do, what not to do. Deadline सारी मिस हो रही हैं जी हर हफ्ते नई डेडलाइन आ रही है वो मिस हो रही है
Huh.
गाने आ ही धड़ाधड़ आर्टवर्क्स बन नहीं रहे मैं एक दूसरे को मैसेज करें कि क्या चल रहा है उसको नहीं समझ आ रही मुझे नहीं समझ आ रही तो बस ब्रो एक लिटरली कोलैप्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन थी सारों की तरफ से
Were they like busy or were they just like,
आई हैव नो आइडिया
okay,
आई डोंट नो
okay.
तो बस ये हुआ ब्रो कोक स्टूडियो ने बस हैंग किया हम सारा सा
But you got paid? Did you get paid?
और क्या
Oh shit. Okay. Do you want me
that's
to?
my fault. No that's completely my fault though because I don't have a Pakistani bank account
Oh, okay.
yeah
But
so
that's
that is my fault they've been really like pestering me कि यार आप bank details सारी बता दें that's completely my fault that's not Coke Studio's fault
okay.
but the collapse of communication is their fault कि
Huh.
क्या चल
Yeah, that's weird though. I mean, there was some stuff where Coke Studio, like, we don't understand why, Gane were not coming out on the same day. And sometimes at least once the song came out on Spotify before it came out on YouTube, and then it didn't come out like on the same day every week. So there was a bit of like, is this on purpose? Or is it just like,
no.
but then do you think like did your artwork get put up? Did they use it? Were they just like employing Digink, but you don't know where the shit you sent went?
pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Like, I did my work.
Right.
No, I don't care if it's gonna get used. It's not gonna get used. But it's not gonna come onto Digink. That didn't do work.
Can you
You know.
use that stuff on your own portfolio, profile, whatever?
So because
Acha.
I signed contracts.
Right. Right.
That's why. Well, it was nice to work with. Agency
Yeah.
was very nice.
Yeah.
Again, guy from the agency approached me, ghosted me for a couple of weeks, came back to me because that was because Velo didn't know what their campaign was going to be then.
Okay.
But then conversation, he made me type up this whole draft of my ideas, sent it over to Velo, instantly got the approval for it, and then I made the Velo artworks in like five minutes, like three of them.
Okay. And is this for like just their own ad campaign, or are they doing the show? Can
That
you
was for
say?
that. That's on my profile as well
Acha. Oh
because
yeah,
they
yeah.
wanted.
I've seen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen
Yeah.
those. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, that was nice. That was nice working with them, especially with the agency as well. Very funny guy, very relatable guy. So it
Okay.
was that was actually a good experience. But I think I'm done working with the agencies.
Yeah. I was
Yeah, I
gonna
think I'm.
ask because last time we spoke, and I was thinking I was talking to you about doing like an artist roundtable as well. Like, what's the
Mhm.
agency experience been as you've gotten more and more famous and up to verify bhi ho gaya ho, sab kuch ho gaya ho, are people like treating you with more respect, or is it just like they're paying you more, but there's still chaos?
No, it's bad from start to finish. That's the
Okay.
thing. Because I told my rates right to this
Yeah.
woman. Firstly, she goes like, "यार आपके rates तो सबसे कम हैं दूसरों से." I'm
What?
like, "वो कितना charge कर रहे हो?" And then she's like, "इससे आप और कम कर सकते हैं?"
What?
I'm like, अभी आप कह रहे हैं कि मेरे रेट सबसे कम है. Now you want me to negotiate on the price more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that too, आप urgent मतलब slot ले रहे हैं मेरा. क्योंकि that's the thing that these agencies don't understand that, as artists, we're doing a lot of freelance work as well. I was signed on to 9 brands that month.
Right.
And that's the thing, because it was exam season for me. So I made my gap. So I wasn't doing any work, right? I had Rastah, I had Barood, I had Love Closely, I had Something About Elizabeth, I had tons of other brands, right? Be Yourself and all these guys, right? And I had told all of them, guys, I have exams right now. I can't do anything, right? And that's the thing. I think I only took Coke Studio just because I was just like, I need to work because I
Right.
wanted that sort of, I wanted like a break from studying. And unfortunately, I didn't get back to my brands. And I think I did lose a couple of brands from that. Like, they're still really nice brands to work with, but I did lose them in the end because I was focusing so much on Coke Studio.
Right. Right.
And during Coke Studio, I remember I signed on to an NFT project as well,
Okay.
right? And this project was massive. It is massive. It's done now, alhamdulillah.
Okay.
But I remember this guy, the NFT person, he hit me up and he's like, "Yo, Digink, we heard from you like 2 weeks ago. You gave us the sketch 2 weeks ago. We really want to come forward with this. We just hope you're not, ghosting us or anything like that." I'm like, "Yo, I'm really sorry. I'm just caught up with so much Coke Studio shit." And
Yeah.
he understood. Like,
Right.
so I'm really glad that these other people, like the brands, they understand how painful it is to deal with an agency and everything like that.
Hmm.
So I got lucky like that, but again, it's just such a hassle working with these guys.
Yeah. Your agency wala scene, um, I mean, I don't know many people in Pakistan in the industry, quote unquote, but I've heard that the Coke Studio reps, like, I don't know if that's some agency they've hired, or is there like one Coke Studio team that just works on Coke Studio permanently?
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
Coke and then Coke Studio.
Right. So I've heard that there are people dealing on behalf of or from Coke Studio, dealing with people here and there, and they like push, they like throw their weight around, or unreasonable deadlines and rate arguing because they're like, yeah, bro, we're fucking Go Studio, right?
Yeah.
You deal with it.
Because they can afford to do that. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
smart, right?
yeah.
I haven't slept properly since Feb start
Because of Coke Studio work.
because of Coke Studio work and then the work that got delayed.
Mm. What
So
got
I was
delayed?
my NFT projects and all.
Right. Oh, so then you were catching up.
Yeah, and NFT project that was 10,000 NFTs.
Can you talk about the NFT project?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that.
Okay, sure. Because I
Because
don't know, like if
that's
it's
yeah. So during the NFT project, I sort of signed on to another NFT project, right? So that was when the first project was done. Cyber Monks was the
Mm,
name. So then I just started second project, and this was me when I was like vacationing in Dubai.
right,
I
right,
just
right,
took on more work during my vacation,
right.
so I haven't slept a month properly. I
But
think I'm
these
sleeping like
projects like Pakistani, are they international?
no,
Yeah,
no. Yeah. So Cyber Monks is if you know Love Closely, the
yeah,
brand.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's their thing basically. So they're the guys who are doing it. Really amazing guys I'm working with.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, very big future for them as well. And it gets released in 4 days, I think.
Okay.
March 31st तक होता है ना?
क्या होता है March 31st तक?
Like March 31st होती है कोई date?
Oh, right. The day and the month. Yes, it goes to the 31st.
Yeah,
Yes.
April 2nd को release है. तो like
Okay.
5. हाँ.
Okay.
So just really interesting. They know what they're doing. That's the biggest thing that you need in the NFT
Yeah.
space. You know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
you're doing, you know the right people. Had investors and shit like that. So
So
it's good.
are they like uh, selling just to like anybody? Is it like a closed group that they're looking
So
for?
Cyber Monks is based in 3 phases.
Okay.
So phase one is I think the whitelist.
Okay.
Phase two is I think everybody, and then phase three is I don't know.
Okay.
So that's the thing. I'm just the artist. I
Right.
mean, I am listed as one of the founders as well, co-founder, but I'm again just the artist. Adnan, he's the main guy. He's the person who's running the show there. Then we've got these two amazing, web uh, engineers. I'm gonna say Saif and Sajad. They generate all the NFTs, 10,000. Like they generate like it's nothing for them. That's the thing. Like I would send them my list of because we had an Excel sheet.
Right.
I would draw the thing, I would make the thing, I would render it, I would cross out from the list and stuff like that. Right. At the end of the day, every day, I would send over the files to Saif and Sajad. And bro, in like 5 minutes, they would send me like 10,000 NFT tests. And then we would go through all those 10,000s, being like, acha, iske andar ye error aa raha hai, ye bahut acha lag raha hai, type stuff like that. Agar error aa raha hai, I would go back, try changing it up a bit. And some of the designs that जिसमें बहुत ज़्यादा error था, we had to like completely remove them from the list, and then we had to do another thing for it.
What sort of like final product are we talking about
Um,
here?
so it's a chipmunk.
Acha.
It's a chipmunk NFT.
Yeah.
So
So it's
that's why
like,
the
is it
Cybermonk.
like animated? Is it like more like on the chip
Yeah,
sort of thing? Is it just
yeah. So
static image?
it's a static image
Okay.
at the moment, but then again, the future of that is also amazing.
Huh.
There, Don has talked to some people, and I don't want to disclose too much because I think this is
Sure.
in like the close circle group. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of future projects with
Okay.
Cybermonk.
So the NFT scene in like the past couple of years,
Mm.
there was in 2020 there was like mad hype, right? And even like the first half of 21. It
Yeah.
seems to me like the hype has gone down towards the end of 21, early 22, but that could also mean that it's not as volatile anymore. It's more stable, more,
Yeah.
established. Is that what you think it is?
So I basically don't do the research for the NFTs. Again,
Okay.
like I said, that I did hire an advisor,
Right.
and he's the one looking at the NFT space for me. And he just gets back to me with like a daily or monthly report for this. So I've got him, and what he was saying that NFT space is still booming.
Okay.
It's still growing. It's not growing as volatilely as it was before, but definitely with the as metaverse comes in, and with more people moving towards metaverse and everything like that, that the space is getting bigger and bigger.
Hmm.
That's why I signed on to 2 NFT projects right there and then.
Okay. Is that something that they're looking to get involved with once
Yes,
metaverse
that
is
was phase three. That was phase three. Yes.
right? So like once all these big companies, firstly Facebook, but then when they start rolling out their metaverses, the NFTs will be incorporated in them somehow.
Yeah, the layer Mehdi brought space in the metaverse. You know that? Did you read about that?
No, there's always something that you tell me that I'm like,
Bro, the layer Mehdi bought a space in he bought a land in metaverse and he called it Bale Land.
the Mehndi has, I'm sure he has like too much money. Like he has more
Yeah.
money than he knows what to do with.
Yeah.
Acha. So that's the NFT thing. That's Cook Studio. Let's talk about Rasta.
Yes.
Both, I'm going to talk to Zen soon. So I'll be asking him the
Oh,
same.
Zen's living his life. He's in America right now.
I saw he's
He's
like
on
pictures
vacation.
with Riz Ahmed and
Riz
shit.
Ahmed, exactly.
Yeah. I was like, Acha, chalo, theek hai yaar. You can reply to my WhatsApp when you're free. No
He
worries.
does. The thing is that Zen is the hardest person to get a hold of.
He's very busy.
So so I have to message Sajid Bhai.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
he's the guy in charge of deliveries and stuff like that.
right.
He's like, yeah, Zen Saab kidhar hai?
Yeah.
Zen
Okay.
Saab sir abhi.
How's your work? Like Rasta to ek brand, but you've worked with others as well in the Pakistani
Yes.
limited cycle thing. How's what's your impression of पता है मेरे सारे सवाल यही होते हैं कि यार सीन कैसा चल रहा है.
Scene- या नहीं सीन पता है काफी अच्छा हो गया है
Okay.
सारे रास्ता की कॉपी कर करके ना वो भी
Yeah.
कुछ पहुंच
Yeah.
नहीं
Yeah.
but jokes aside I see like he's doing really well
Okay.
uh they've made their own sort of space on their budget. I see I see a lot of fashion streetwear coming in, not
Right.
just the luxury market like Rasta, but I
Right.
see a lot of printed T-shirts coming in, which have like streetwear designs on it. AZ Fashions is one, I think. AZ Designs, यार कुछ ऐसा सा था नाम. तो यार आ रहे हैं. Slowly they're coming through.
Okay. Okay. Do you think people are innovating? Yeah, Abhi they're just establishing the market.
Bro, I don't think with sort of the market they're in, there's much innovation to be made.
Acha.
So that's gonna be one thing for me to say at
Because
that
like
point. But
Rasta's by innovation, I mean Rasta started off making, hoodie sweatshirt. But
yeah,
now they're doing like proper, they're pushing fashion boundaries. They're
yeah,
making
they did
like
like a fashion NFT.
yeah, they did that fashion NFT, which was a situation on its own. And now they have like, jackets and
Like
kimono
quality.
style shit
Yeah.
and yeah, so they're
But
not just
that's
doing
literally just Zen. That's literally
acha.
Zen's mind there. That's the thing, right? These brands can copy Rasta all they want, but they can't copy Zen's mind.
Right, right.
That's and that's why I saw Rasta the first time and I'm like, this guy's a genius. Zen is
Acha.
a genius when it comes to this. Because his vision is bigger than, you know, what others can't even imagine.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
that's why.
which is
That's
which
why
is what I
Rasta
mean.
can just do whatever they want now at that stage. Just because Zen's mind. Bro, that's the thing about Zen that most people don't know. If he sets his mind onto something, right, वो बंदा चिड़चिड़ है.
Hmm.
वो चीज होनी है जो Zen करेगा.
Right.
That's the thing that people don't understand about because I don't know if many people do interact with Zen, just as an observer.
Right.
Once you get to know Zen, or once you spend so much time with Zen, working with him and just talking, and me and Zen just don't talk about work anymore. We talk about how's life going, we talk about our future plans. हम तो bro शादियों के बारे में भी बात करते हैं अपनी.
Right. हो रही है?
So I know him as a friend, huh?
अच्छा. मैंने कहा पूछ ला. Yeah.
So once you get into Zen's mind, right, you'd start to understand how insane he is.
Hmm.
You just can't replicate what he's doing, and you
Be-
will never be able to
because
replicate
that
what
is
he's
my issue with the Pakistani quote unquote streetwear scene,
doing.
where it's like, हाँ, ठीक है आपने t-shirts कर ली आपने hoodies कर ली कब तक. It's like
Yeah.
it's been years and it's just t-shirt hoodie.
Yeah.
And I mean it's more like streetwear doesn't mean you make a few number of things, right? It doesn't just mean limited drops. It means, you're pushing style,
No, but you
fashion,
charge more
design.
price.
Huh?
You charge more price like that.
Yeah, sure. But like Pakistan में ऐसा लगता है कि streetwear is just like आपने कुछ लिख दिया, one word
Uh,
Urdu name. This is obviously a Rasta effect.
yeah.
Because Rasta was this in like volume 1, 2, 3. But Zen also messaged me. Now I'm gonna follow up on this with him. When he came on the podcast first, we were talking about prices, and Rasta's like not cheap at all. Like
Mhm.
not just not cheap, they're expensive, and
Yeah.
that's by design, by choice, वगैरह. Zen said something where he was like, "We're so expensive that there is a huge amount of space below us in terms of price
Then,
point."
yeah,
Yeah, where
100%.
people, the demand that Rasta creates aspirationally can be fulfilled by budget sort of versions also, and we can stay at this price point. And then he
Yeah.
messaged like, I think it was like a few months ago. He's like, "Bro, it's happening." He was like, "It's happening. Shit's happening." But how's what happened to your own merch? Is the Digink merch still on?
Back. It
Okay.
is back. I've partnered with this merch company here in Lahore. It's called
Okay.
Manhoos.
Manhus.
So yeah, it's called
Okay.
Manhoos. So it is back. It's doing well.
Okay.
Um, I'm just trying to understand their whole, like their interface and stuff like that at the moment.
Okay.
Just because the Manu's tech guy was handling everything for me, and I just don't want to be a burden on that guy. So I'm like, yo, let
Right.
me teach this to me so I can upload my own designs
Right.
and do whatever I want when I want to.
Okay.
I'm just trying to do that, but it's a hassle because he knows more than me about tech, and he's telling me all these terms, and I'm like, bro, मैं डंगर आदमी हूँ मुझे नहीं समझ.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, bro, आप छोड़ दो मुझे बस आप मुझे message कर दिया करो. But हाँ, Manus, I've partnered on with them. Arib Tarek,
Yeah.
he's partnered on with them as well. So inshallah, that's gonna grow as well.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. You tweeted
Yeah, sure.
yesterday about goals.
Yeah,
Walk me through what you tweeted and how that what's the setup behind the tweet.
yeah. No, so the tweet was basically just referring to what I said before, the phases of Digink for 2022. Yeah. So obviously, first phase was the NFT stage.
Mm.
That's done. First phase is ticked, and I'm happy that it happened before Q2 ended, right? So next phase will be the music phase, and that's the thing, right? That I was a music producer before I was DJing.
Really? I
Yes,
have no idea. Okay.
yeah, that's why my whole setup right now over here is more music production rather than an artist,
Okay.
because I've got big ass studio monitors and everything like that. Just because I always loved producing music.
Acha.
Yeah, and I've done like every single genre there was. I started with EDM, then went to trap music, house music, jungle music, all that sort of thing. So I love producing. I still do it just to clear my head sometimes. I
Right,
just
right.
upload my full studio and stuff like that, open it up.
Okay.
But that I don't publish any of my work. Obviously, I don't think it's good, but it just helps me focus
Sure,
and
sure.
helps me like move away from ditching sometimes and move away from my own personal life, private life. So yeah, I've always wanted to do like an album. And I've always wanted to have like a record label because
Hmm.
13-year-old me had some wild ambitions.
Right,
So,
right.
so the album, inshallah, is coming summers.
Sure.
Yeah, and I spoke to
Okay.
a lot of people. We're gonna have a very massive collective album, Digink and Friends. And this is just the extension of not Digink and Friends Jota Tha. So
Right.
this is the extension of that, and it's gonna have some really talented artists on it. uh, and some really talented artists who are known and also who aren't as known as well. So it's going to be a whole collective composition of artists.
Hmm.
And apart from just the music artists, I'm also going to have the artwork artists as well, because
Right,
I want
right.
to bridge that gap between the art community and the music community. And I feel like the music community and the art community has gaps within themselves as well. And I'm just gonna sort of get them all together, like just get the vibes going. And that's why it's the summer album, because summer is all about having good vibes.
Right.
And then hopefully if that does well, that's going to translate into something more bigger.
Okay.
So stage shows, events, listen-ins, jamming sessions, all that sort of things.
I mean,
And
I'm still surprised that, you're a music producer and I had no idea. Like it's never come up before. मुझसे बात करते हुए, at least you might have mentioned it, but I'm like, I'm going from, oh, he makes music to, oh, there's an album. Like
yeah,
that's
no.
all right.
And that's the thing. And then the second advisor I sort of hired full time, he's going to be in charge of this.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
have one
And
person for NFTs and one person on the music scene.
yeah. And I've
Okay.
spoken to a lot of people now. They're all on board. I'm really happy with it. It's gonna be just fun, man. And I can't wait for it, honestly, because I just love music myself. Like music
Sure.
plays a very big part in my life. That's the thing.
Right.
I always have music on, right? And I've been listening to all these Pakistani musicians now, like the Haji Manu people. And to get them on something with everyone is just gonna be amazing.
So
I have no
okay.
words for it. I don't know how to like even communicate this.
Matlab, I was gonna ask if you can tell us who's involved. Can you
No,
tell
I
us?
just have to log in my like final details by 30th.
Okay. Okay.
So that's the thing. I'm just on calls and meetings and all these sort of things with all these guys.
Okay.
I spoke to like what Talal Qureshi yesterday. That was pretty much it.
Okay. Very good. And these people obviously know you in your
Yeah, I've
Digink
met
persona, and you've met
yeah.
them.
I've-
Shit. Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
So the advisor thing that you mentioned, I'm interested in that. That's sort of like making like a not like a corporation, but like a more formalized structure to your work, where you're not just like a freelance artist. You're like,
So
proper
that's
with
the
the
thing. That's what I said. That's why I want to make Digink into an organization, not a
yeah,
corporation.
yeah.
So for an organization, obviously you need like this more formal structure, and you need that hierarchy. So that's the mission for 2022.
Yeah, yeah. Because like, why are you doing that? What's the aim behind going from single person, maybe with an agent or a manager, to
To a full,
organization?
I just have the wildest ambitions.
Okay.
And even if I was just a single artist with an agent, I could never have that. I could never do those ambitions. I could never do
Right.
those goals.
You want to talk
Like I
about
said,
the ambitions also?
yeah, 100%. I'm talking about that. Like I said, NFTs. The
Hmm.
second NFT will be mine. That's my own project,
Okay.
right? The music thing. It's not. We're just not gonna stop on one album.
Right.
We're gonna grow and grow and grow until it gets bigger than
Right.
anything you've seen before.
Right.
And then the third project is that gaming organization I was talking about.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously, if you know Saltifa,
Yeah.
yeah. So Saltifa saw my tweet as well, and he reached out to me to be an investor in this gaming Salt Esports.
Yeah. Okay.
I respect Saltifa a lot. I love him. He's my little younger brother, little bitch. But like, I just don't want to be an investor,
Right.
because I want my own name there.
Hmm.
And it's gonna be good for the competition if me and Saltifa can start like an optic face type of rivalry. So I love gaming as well. I love COD. I love FIFA.
Hmm.
So I'm doing these things that I love and that
Hmm.
are close to my heart. So, and I feel like the more competition we have in the gaming community as well, that's gonna just be better for the whole scene.
Right.
We're talking about like COD, FIFA, Valorant, PUBG, all that stuff.
Hmm.
There are not many teams right now that you can say are sponsored well or like doing well in the international community as well.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be beneficial for all of us. That's why I
Uh,
didn't want to talk about the investor thing.
See, the thing with I'm wondering with this is the more things you get involved in, I mean, you'll just have to hire more and more people to take on.
Yeah, so the third advisor is in charge of the gaming thing because he is a professional gamer himself
Right.
in Pakistan.
Right.
And he knows the community better than anyone, I guess, because he's been here for like such a long time.
Yeah.
So he knows everyone. I sent him the Saltifa team, and he's like, "Yo, they're all my babies." I'm like, "Okay, let's go. Let's do it then." And that
Yeah.
was the thing I just said. He just said they're my babies. I'm like, "Okay, done. Let's go. Let's go that route." And that's gonna be phase 3 of Digink. So that's gonna be starting Q3, Q4. I want to get that wrapped up.
Because where I was getting towards is, if you can't be managing all this stuff yourself, not just because there's a lot to do, but then the more time you spend in these things, the less time you have to be creative as an artist on your
Exactly.
own.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't.
so I'm still gonna remain the content creator, the
Yeah,
head honcho Digink.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
like, I'm just gonna have all these guys with me, and I know all these guys since such a long time. I trust them as well, and I love them all to bits. So that's why I've got people who I can trust. People who are like so supportive of me since day one.
Mm.
Uh, so it's just time to take over, I guess.
Yeah. No, because I don't see you as being satisfied as just being like this CEO type, or just running the business shit. And that has its own, that there's its own game to that, its own competition and edges to that side of
Yeah,
the whole thing.
yeah,
But if you're doing it primarily because you're motivated by such creative goals, you can't let that go and then be
yeah,
also be satisfied, right?
exactly. And that's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm still a med student.
Right. And and there's that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why. So I don't want to be like a legend or like create a legacy or sort of thing, but I want to be the guy who changes the game completely.
Mm, mm.
When it comes to the music, when it comes to the gaming, when it comes to the NFT, I want to be the guy who just revolutionized the whole field for everyone
Yeah.
and for the future generations to appreciate that.
Mm, mm.
That's the goal. Just set the foundation so straight. And that's the thing about these advisors. That's the thing. These guys are so smart. I messaged them one idea each, right? And they told me the foundations to start on. They told me the fundamentals to like work on, and that's how the growth will come. And that's what we're plan to do.
Mm.
So they know their shit. I'm happy that they know their shit. They just tell me like a very rough, detailed, explanation of what they're doing and what's their plan for the whole thing. And I'm just like, yeah, do it, because they actually do study a lot of business books, and they get inspired by Jay-Z and Kanye's
Yeah, yeah,
model. They aren't inspired by the person, but they're inspired by their business models.
yeah, yeah,
I know shit all about business, bro.
yeah.
So that's why I realized I needed someone.
How long do you still have for med school?
3 years, 2 years now.
Okay, 2 years left. Okay.
But
And
the main thing is that I'm turning 30 in 6 years.
right.
You get, and I've set out a goal that before 30 I need to have a private island.
Oh, so all right.
Like you do.
Like you do, yeah.
And I'm not gonna get a private island by just sitting on my ass.
Right. Yeah, yeah, sure.
यार मैं पागल हो रहा
I mean, if you're dreaming,
Yeah.
might as well, right?
I saw Jeffrey Epstein's island go to sale yesterday.
Yeah, that was a great joke. Sam Morrell had
$25 million.
yeah, Sam Morrell had a joke about this where he was like, the headline said that Jeffrey Epstein's pedophile island goes on sale, and he's like, I mean, if they change the name, it'll do better.
Yo, I'm like, if I buy it, I'm just gonna call it not pedophile island. Just not Digink, not pedophile island.
Oh shit. Okay. How are you feeling about the Pakistani, now my overarching thing, the Pakistani design scene, the art scene, the design scene?
Yeah,
2 years since we last spoke. कैसा चल रहा है?
Yeah, 2 years has changed everyone, I think. And मैंने क्या 5 लोग बोले थे या 3 लोग मैंने बोले थे पहली दफा ना, बेगम बानो, अरीब, और कौन daft या कोई बोला था मैंने,
daft भी बोला था, yeah.
है ना? And now look at them.
Yeah. अरीब की तो NFT चोरी हो रहे हैं. Like that's how famous he is.
Areeb is doing so well, and I'm so happy for him. If you're following Areeb, and you know about Radical X, his teaching platform.
Yeah.
So well. Yeah, because I had a talk with them last week. On Radical X.
I think I saw. Yeah, I saw you on like a screen somewhere.
So, and they're such amazing people, and they want to learn. And Arib is the sort of person that he wants to reach. Because ever since I did the NFT thing, I'm in such close contact with Arib as well. Like we talk
Right,
almost every week. We
right.
just catch up on life and talk about NFTs. And he was like, "Yeah, बहुत काम है." मैंने कहा, "Bro, बहुत काम है." तो हम बस रोने रो रहे होते हैं एक दूसरे को.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy for Arib. And then Daft Draft, I think she's back now in Karachi. She's doing well. Her merchandise is doing well. Uh, she's working with a lot of people as well. She worked with Velo as well on the same campaign as me. And then Begum Bano has just completely gone off. Like she's doing so much stuff. She's
Hmm.
doing plays, prints, and I don't know what. And I'm so happy for all three of them. And then not just them, but like the other community as well. Like if you know about I don't know Maham, IDK Maham,
I didn't even.
she did
Yeah,
the pet cards.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
pet people were stealing them left, right, and center.
They were. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm so happy for these guys.
I mean,
Bemisal is back in the design game again. Uh, so yeah, man, it's amazing.
ये काम जो सारा आ रहा है सबके पास. Is it like local brands? Is it international? Like, are
कौन
people
सब?
making money? You know, all these people जो सबके पास, you know,
हाँ,
they're getting.
yeah, everyone's getting their fair share.
Okay, okay. All right.
It's like, I don't just मैं पैसे दे रहा हूँ.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
but
Because side
हाँ,
by side ना, because जिस तरह ये design scene भी मुझे फट रहा है पिछले 2 सालों में, the music scene is following the same
yeah,
trajectory. ये जो,
yeah,
you
Hassan
know,
Rahman, yeah.
yeah. So is this where the Digink situation comes in, bringing both worlds together in like a wild way?
Because that's exactly what I saw. I saw, okay, you know, the growth for both of these is exponential.
Yeah.
And why not just sort of merge them, and that could just create this massive, massive growth curve. So, and you know me, man, I always find these gaps,
Yeah.
and I always look at trends from afar. I don't, you know, go into one trend too deep, right? So when I stepped back and I viewed this, and I'm like, ये कुछ किया जा सकता है, and that's where that idea came from. And then I'm like, okay, ये भी कर सकते हैं, we can grow, and I can actually fulfill that, you know, 13-year-old me dream.
Yeah.
It was emotional for me to say, but I was like, let's go.
Okay.
And we're gonna base that off Jay-Z's business model, I guess.
What's Jay-Z's business model?
I have no idea.
All
I
right.
didn't. Oh boy, handle kara wo karta hai. He knows way too much.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. Yeah.
bro, there's so much shit in my head already, like thinking and planning, so I don't get involved in there.
But Pakistan में or opportunity है. Like you are seeing the opportunity. 100%.
100% किया जा सकता है. Because the thing is now, you can monetize that situation in so many ways, not just streams of music, but you've got live shows, you've got merchandise, you've got meetups, you've got so much stuff you can do that isn't happening right now. So I feel there's a space to exploit.
Okay. So we have the NFTs.
Yep.
We have the music.
Yep.
We have
Organization.
the organization. So that's
And then
your
2023. I have planned till mid 2023, by the way.
yeah. What's happening in 2023?
So 2023 is going to be. So I want to bring it before 2023, but my people are like, no, you could have it later on once Digink becomes that organization group.
Okay.
But I basically want to do stuff like, you know how Supreme does bricks and just random shit?
Right.
Yeah, so I want to do stuff like that. Not bricks, but like, I already talked to like a few vendors about candles and, you know, like that biryani perfume, and then Abda figurines and stuff like this. So that, so Digink is gonna also be like a more merch savvy type thing, not just shirts and everything like that. You know what you said about that innovation type thing. So 2023 Q1, Q2 is that.
Did you work with Coke Studio again?
Fuck that. Yo, the way I plan Digink to grow, bro, Coke Studio will be working with me.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Bro, that's the thing. Yo, you have no idea what I'm doing these days. Look, I'm just watching Conor McGregor interviews.
Right.
Right?
You need to start walking in with like, you know.
What a fur coat.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got a fur coat.
I mean, you have to.
Even on my for the NFTs, the Cybermonks one, we had to create a personalized NFT as well for your safe, right? So I had my Rastah hoodie one, the blue one, the new one, right? I had a big ass Digink diamond chain, which I got as well, but it wasn't diamonds, and then a white fur coat, and
I
I got
mean,
that as well. I'm like, bro, I need to like manifest this into being extraordinary.
बहुत ऐसे से ना टेरर का टाइम नहीं मिला टेरर
Terror ka
फैलाने
time.
का या
No, I think I'm done with the terror
you
days.
done with terror days
Yeah, I think I need to focus on just the growth and not just.
that's मतलब you've there's some growing up has happened in these past
I'm 24 years old. I'm
man
turning 25.
stop saying these numbers like like I'll be like shit yaar bahut waqai such
Bro,
an adult
I've been doing Digink since I was what, 16, 17, bro.
that's also yeah that's fair that's valid
15 or something, I guess.
yeah that's a long time like you've nearly been working at it for 10 years
Huh.
you need
Like
to do
I've been.
something for your like find out when you started I mean you
I
probably
don't know
know
when I did my first illustration.
ढूंढो so that you have a 10-year anniversary
मेरे कहीं पुराने लैपटॉप में होनी है because that's the one I had.
sure
नहीं, I think 2 सालों में हो जाएंगे 10 years. अभी 8 साल हुए हैं. हाँ, अभी 8 साल हुए हैं क्योंकि 2015-16 में मैंने शुरू किया था when I was in Australia.
I mean it would be good if when we hit the 10-year anniversary the kid doing
Oh, you know, like those Vogue, Forbes interviews?
yeah you're sitting like this in like a big leather chair fur coat you know
That's the thing, man. And I need to get on Forbes 30 under 30. Hopefully, I get on like by next month.
yeah I mean by next month but you have like a few years till
No,
you're
but I want to get on it this year. Like I've done my nominations and
oh
people have
shit
sent. Yeah.
really acha
Yeah.
man I feel like I don't know what to ask with you because things come in from so many different directions. Yeah, I mean, the Forbes 30 and people sent in my name. I was like, Acha, kya ho raha hai?
Bro,
But
it's been exciting, bro. Like, so that's the thing. When I was in Istanbul, bro, I was living in a hotel. I was
yeah,
living alone in a hotel, bro. And you just realize so much shit when you're alone.
okay.
You just and because I had access to their lounge, like their business lounge type of thing, so I would see all these guys coming in with their briefcases, suits, all that sort of thing, and it's Istanbul. And I was just like, bro, I need to own this hotel.
Yeah, sure.
That's the thing, bro, and that's where that mindset changed. Like I've grown up so much in these past 6 months that it's insane.
Do you want to like focus on Pakistan or do you want to focus on global? Yeah, dono saath.
I think dono saath.
Okay.
So, oh man, let's just see how these phases plan out, and then I can truly like come back to you guys and be like, yo, I told you so.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll appreciate being told, you know, those sort of statements if it's like, हाँ bro, मतलब boy ने कर लिया. ठीक है. It's valid.
That's the thing. I'm gonna say it right now, right? Like I've told all my plans right now, right?
Yeah.
Like I've said these before, like these plans, and in a year's time, I'm gonna be like, bro, मैंने बोल के किया था ये सारा कुछ.
Yeah.
That's how much confidence and faith I have in the future.
I'm excited. Any updated Jinn stories or are we good to go?
यार bro,
What?
तो हमारी गली के अंदर एक घर होता था, ठीक है?
Okay.
वो टेनिस कोर्ट्स के साथ एक बिल्कुल घर होता था. अब मैं अपनी गली भी बता दूं क्या. तो जब से मैं यहाँ रह रहा हूँ ना, और जब से मतलब हमारे पास ये घर लाइक 1940s 50s टाइप से, लाइक मेरे दादा ने ये घर, ठीक है? तो जब से जिंदा हूँ ना, और जब से मैं बड़ा हो रहा था, तो एक होता था कि टेनिस कोर्ट्स के साइड पे जो एक घर होता था, वो उसमें जिन होते थे, ठीक है? और वो सिर्फ प्लॉट होता था, वो घर नहीं होता था. तो काफी लोग आए, काफी लोगों ने वो प्लॉट खरीदा है. वो प्लॉट की प्राइस भी काफी गिरती गई है, एंड मतलब की प्राइसेस अरबों में अपना, मगर वो प्लॉट की प्राइस बहुत कम थी अभी भी. तो काफी टेनेंट्स आए, काफी उन लोगों ने लाइक लिया था वो घर, मगर जब वो ईंट रखते थे ना उस प्लॉट के ऊपर, लाइक कंस्ट्रक्शन जब शुरू होती थी, अगले दिन आते थे वो ईंटें गायब होती थी,
Okay.
ठीक है? अब
Yeah.
अपेरेंटली ने वो घर लिया है,
हाँ.
लाइक प्लॉट लिया है और उस पे घर बन गया है।
That's how much money he has.
I think he's paid off the gin.
He's been. That's the only explanation. Yeah, yeah.
हाँ, और मैंने वो कल घर देखा और मतलब वो फुल लिवेबल कंडीशन में बना हुआ है, मतलब डन है वो घर।
Wow.
हाँ, तो either the gins work for the पहले से ही।
Yeah. Yeah, I've censored his name, by the way, people listening, watching, so they have no
Yeah,
idea
sure.
कि तुम किसकी बात कर रहे हो, but it's a rich guy.
Pakistani sugar daddy.
Yeah. Quite literally, yeah. ठीक है जी. Mr. Digink, always,
When are we going to jail?
always fun. Talking to you. Always a bit nerve-wracking, but you know, good times.
Oh, why? I've been very censored today. अभी
Yeah.
bro, इस्लामाबाद में मॉल भी आए हुए हैं।
Okay, all right, bye. We'll links to his shit below. We're gonna stop the recording here. All right, thanks, buddy. We'll talk.
Last thing, go buy Manu's merch. Go buy
Manu's.
NFT. Go. I don't know, man. I don't.
Send me
even
the
know
links.
anymore.
I'll put them in the.
It's all on my link too.
ठीक है. Okay.
Just link the link. All right. Assalam.